Greetings and salutations, everyone, and welcome back to more Little Goody Two-Shoes, where I think I know what to do down here again, so we're going to go back down. Assuming I still... Wait, do I need to even put in the key again? Or does it just open? I can't remember. Let's go down.
I've done it!
What in the Lord's name is going on in Kieferberg? You see, I was too preoccupied with trying to get it out, but what I should have been doing is doing what we did with the first part, which is make the match. Let me do this again. It's that one, that one, that one, that one, that one. So like this, 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 this. And now there's something shiny there, but there isn't something shiny on the rock.
Now that you mention it.
So what could it possibly mean? Just put something shiny here. Such as a brooch.
What is this?
My brooch, it worked. Speaking of which, that ribbon the other day was rather similar to mine, too. First my ribbon, now my brooch. I don't like this, not one bit. We acquired the old tunnel key. Another key. I wonder what this one's for. Can I take it back? I'm not leaving it. Okay, I'm gonna start going insane. We have an old tunnel key. We have a St. Lebkuchen oil. Let's quick run down here. Maybe the key somehow works. I don't know how this would help, though. Tunnel key. Yeah, use it on the debris. I don't think that'll work. Let's go back like we're leaving and maybe something will happen. I don't see any doors. This isn't a door. Oh well, I guess that's all for now. This key. I could try every lock in Kieferberg and still not find out what it's for. Maybe it's best I give this some thought. Old iron key bearing the letter W on its stem. W. It says old tunnel. There was an old tunnel we went to beneath the windmill, so let's go check there. So do we have money? We do not have money. We're out of Lebkuchen oil and stuff. So hopefully we don't go insane. Yeah, we went back to the save because it was right before I went to the snake zone. Only place I can think of that might have had a locked door. I can't even remember if it had a door. Just pass by, everyone. So there's the cave over here. There's no way the key just opens the rock wall. So let's go up to the windmill tunnel. There's something shiny here. Acquired an ornate toy horse. Just randomly. A painted wooden toy horse decorated with flowers and a braided mane. Might fetch a moderate price. Okay, I guess we'll go in. And try not to go insane from being in here too long. Oh, is this a door? Okay, it was. We teleported through. Item get. Acquired 1 diary. Entry number 3. We got 4 before 3. Now let's do 3. A letter. It's torn, but I can't be convinced it was Walpurga, the witch, who's granted Old Hall her sinful wish. No part of my research has corroborated with her confession. None of it mentions him. I am certain he, whoever he could be, is the key to Old Hall's last words. Unfortunately, I must confess to my own sinful ways through this letter, as my only chance of salvation after what I'm about to bring upon all of Kieferberg. There is no other way but to call upon Walpurga, the witch, myself. Once I meet this witch, I will be able to determine one of 2 things. If she truly is our patroness, Saint Walpurga, in her reformed glory as dictated by the Lord, I can fully dedicate the rest of my life as a clergyman to her adoration, celebration of her miracles. If, however, she's not only a witch, but a demonic entity masquerading as one, I have no choice but to bring the Lord's justice upon hers and Elise's wretched souls, and end her reign once and for all. No, this can't be. This can't be true. I have to find out more. I have to break into his study. Okay, break into Father Han's study, sure. What's down the end here? Another door. This is the first area we were in. A long time ago, the first cave. We acquired 1 catacombs key. Yet another key. There's a tag on it, though it's rather faded. A study. I think that's what it says. This is all I have now, I suppose. Father Han's study. I ought to find a way to sneak in. Okay, now let's quickly get out of here before we go insane. I don't know if we can make it, actually. Let me check. Do we have grape juice? Grape juice. We got plenty of it. Now that we're out of there. Labeled iron skeleton key. I can only use it. I guess we'll check the church. And if I can't go in there yet, because that's how it usually seems to be, can't go to the next area right away, then I'll just skip ahead once we get to new stuff. Oh yes, Golden Girl, I need to go insane even more. You come here to pray. No. It doesn't make a difference to you at this point, does it? You see, we Golden Maidens are conflicted beings. Huh. He's saved us, in a way. But with his blessings and the sacrifices we made, it's enough to forfeit our right to divine salvation, isn't it? What are you trying to say? That I'd rather share eternity with him and his entourage than face my rightful punishment in the pits of hell. I see. Saint Walpurga. Basking in its holy glory, the image of Saint Walpurga solemnly watches over Kieferberg Church. I remember sneaking into Father Hunt's study with Leb when we were children. These 2 rooms have nothing but junk in them anyhow. Okay, but can you use a key on it? Maybe if I try something else. Okay, key doesn't work in that one. Alright, let's see. I should be able to use the key I found, but it doesn't seem like I can. If not for this door, then it's got to be something in there. Father Han's study. I wonder when I'll be able to sneak in. Yeah, I'll probably be able to sneak in later. Maybe when he's busy during the festival. Doesn't seem to be working, huh? Okay. So I guess, everyone, we will meet again in a little bit. Bye for now. Okay, welcome back, everyone. And it's time for another date with Lebkuchen. This is on the day where it's raining, and there's a lot of scary noises coming out of the forest. But we're gonna date anyway. There she is. I'll spend some time with her.
For goodness sake!
What are you doing out here in the rain, Lebkuchen?
You're really...
My, you sure like nagging me, don't you, Elise?
For goodness sake!
I have good reason to fret you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, don't you worry about me. What if you collapse again, or... Come now, I have something to tell you, Elise. Wait, Lebkuchen. You can tell me all about it in your room, whatever it is.
Oh, Elise.
My, aren't you cheeky, Elise? There's an abandoned building back here. That's not what I just thought we could come here for old time's sake, is all. For goodness sake. It hasn't changed at all, has it? To think we'd spend entire afternoons cooped up in there. Don't you remember planning to spend the night that time?
Now that you mention
Now
it.
that you mention it. You were going to bring the day's leftovers for supper, right? I was in charge of the blankets. We even swept the floors. Our granny's faces when they found out, too, still gives me shivers.
You know...
Anyhow, what was it you wanted to tell me? Leb? Kia, it says.
Oh...
Elise. I'm the ghost of this house, Elise.
Lebkuchen?
Lebkuchen?
Oh...
Give me your soul, Elise, or I'll haunt you forever. That's not funny, you. Why, but I'm the silliest ghost around.
For goodness sake.
Enough of that, Lebkuchen.
For goodness sake.
You nearly sent me to my grave.
Rather cute, aren't you?
You're still just as easy to frighten, Elise. Why, thank you for reminding me. I do come here often, in truth. Everything used to be easier back then, didn't it? Anyhow, Leber, I'm not so certain. I'm not so certain. And then we'll reload if it's the wrong one.
Now that you mention
Everything's quite the same, Leb. We just got older.
I wonder...
Kieferberg hasn't changed, that's true.
You know...
Sometime you tell me what's on your mind. You see, Elise. Collapsing yesterday has made me come to terms with it. With what? I've been hiding all this time, you see. Hiding behind Kieferberg, behind this veil, behind you even.
Lebkuchen.
Lebkuchen. I've used my duty to stay as I am for the sake of the townspeople, and I've used you as an excuse to stay here in Kieferberg.
You know,
Are you afraid I'll leave you behind? I am, partly, but I expect to overcome this fear tomorrow. Tomorrow? With or without you, Elise. It's time I make my own decisions. Why wait until tomorrow, Leb? Why not tell me now? Something tells me tomorrow will be different, that's all. You are truly... Come, let's move along. I've kept you for long enough.
You know,
I have something to tell you tomorrow, too.
I see.
Oh, is that so?
For goodness sake.
It truly is so, you... Ah! Somebody help me, the ghost is back.
Lebkuchen?
Why, you... Wait right there. We got the strong bond of Lebkuchen. Well, let's hope I have enough money to buy food and not starve. And get enough stuff to not go insane in case... Oh yeah, suspicion goes up because I'm no longer giving stuff to Muffy. Mipsy, whatever her name is. Now, meet Lebkuchen at the festival is the next one. And we gotta go attend the village council and church. Which might also be new. So I guess I'll head there. I can't remember which visit there that this is. Rather than doing another jump cut, I will just go straight there. Okay, let's go in. Yeah, this is the one with the lightning and stuff. Brethren, I've gathered you here today to address the recent going-ons. You're rather late, Father. We've had enough. Show some respect. She's right, we need answers. I'm gonna skip a little bit because I think it's the same so far. See another plea for us to overlook the situation. Okay, a vigil at night. We need this witch to pay. Where's this witch you speak of? Prayer will show us the path we ought to follow. Yeah. This is a decision people want. We ought to search every lass in town for the witch's mark. No such thing, old geezer. It's no way to trust your elders. Oh, the joking.
Ridiculous!
It's Lebkuchen. Of course, lass, you're a woman of God. Women of God or not, Lebkuchen is to be searched as well.
Out with it!
None of you are touching her. We ought to search someone. No exceptions, lass. Truth is, we don't know anything about your cousin, Elise. Why don't we start with her? That's right, this all started the day she got here. No, I haven't done anything.
Out with it!
Nobody's laying a finger on her. I saw her. Who did you see? I saw the witch. I saw Lebkuchen in the woods. My beloved daughter. Yes. The witch was Lebkuchen at the time. Elise saw her too. She talked to the witch. There it is, folks. There the witch is. Oh, so it was true, Elise. You and Lebkuchen are the ones who've been making our lives hell.
Out with it!
No. What are you insinuating? Confess, the lot of you. Confess to your sins, you wretched witches. Nice and Freya will save us again. Did you not meet Lebkuchen in the woods, Elise? It was not Lebkuchen, so of course I didn't.
For goodness sake!
I was all by myself right until I found him. Why, the lad says he saw you two, Elise.
Wait!
I didn't meet anyone in the woods, I swear. My goodness, look. Then the water goes... It's the witch. The witch is here.
That's enough!
She was there. I saw her. She had yellow eyes. What do you have to say for yourself, lass? But I was right here that evening. That's true. You were consoling me right until he made it back, but... I saw you, Lebkuchen.
Ridiculous!
No, Aphel, I don't think you did. Don't be ridiculous, Aphel.
This is
Can't be
ridiculous!
serious, Aphel. Oh, I wouldn't want to believe such a thing. At least there's always been a bad influence on the poor lass after her. Of all folks to betray Kieferberg, Lebkuchen. I didn't. You all know she couldn't do it.
Out with it!
Lebkuchen isn't involved in any of it. Yet the lad says otherwise. You two met in those woods, Elise. You're both involved.
That's ridiculous!
Don't be ridiculous. I was in Kieferberg all day. He's just a boy. I think that worked last time, maybe. You seriously accusing Lebkuchen? It's just...
Out with it!
Haven't you had enough of this foolery, you? Far from it, Elise. Everything's suddenly becoming clear.
That's ridiculous.
Listen to yourselves.
That's enough!
I've heard enough. I won't stand for it. Search them both. We must search them right now. Find the witch's mark. Freya, do your thing. Take no more of this nonsense.
That's enough!
This is enough. Yeah, you see what you're doing to Kieferberg. You see this witch nonsense is turning us against each other. The witch is clearly right here in Kieferberg, lass.
What can we do?
Nobody in Kieferberg could ever do such a thing, old joke. We're a family, all of Kieferberg, no exceptions. Though we all understand your feelings, Freya. You clearly don't, Father. Nobody does. Apfel believes he's seen the witch. Folks have been on edge all day. All of this is a consequence of how we've been facing this crisis. With fear, hostility, and hesitation. It's all very nice, Freya, but we need to do something.
I know.
Let's do the vigil, then. Work on the preparations for the festival, together. Like the family we are, the family we've always been.
Atta girl!
Atta girl. You folks truly burn me at the stake. Or at least, Lebkuchen, even Rosenmarine. I expected more from my family, that's all I wanted to say. I've said more than enough, right? All of Kieferberg is to meet tonight for prayer. As we ought to have done from the start. Move along now, folks. We're to focus on what we ought to do. Protect our home at all costs. Okay, so mostly the same, but a lot of Lebkuchen accusations. Didn't like that one bit. It's best I head back to work. Okay. And I guess the rest will be the same for a little bit. So, see you in a little bit. Wait, did I get an S rank on this one too? Guess I'll put that in the video then. I S ranked the chicken game. Okay, everyone. It is time for that boss battle, which will probably be different Lebkuchen themed this time. So without further ado, let's open it and go in there. I should probably save after that so I don't have to do that every time. In case I die. Speaking of, I can heal 1 heart. Or I could wait until I can use the spiced worst. So we'll do that. Please save before venturing in. Already did, do not worry. Lebkuchen. What in the... You're rather brave, lass. You. Do you yearn for wealth and fortune that deeply? I clearly do, Serpent. Now let her go. No, I don't think I will.
What is this?
What in the Lord's name? Oh my.
Lebkuchen.
Lebkuchen? You know, there's something you have yet to come to terms with. Something you've been avoiding. What are you talking about? The good company, lass. You've sacrificed your mortal body for the tender flesh. You know it's your blood needed for the sweetest nectar. Yet, it's the good company you refuse to surrender.
What is this?
What are you talking about? Show me the depths of your heart. What? I wish to see how dearly you care for your beloved. Now let's see how terrible I still am at this. Ow. I knew I was coming and I still got hit by it. You know how deeply I care for Lebkuchen. She's my best friend, my bosom friend. And I have to protect her. Lebkuchen has it as hard as I do in this place. If I could take her away. You don't know your own bosom friend, lass. You're not worth my time, let alone his. I got the wrong one. I'm so bad at this. Die. And I rely on her too much. I'm so selfish when it comes to her, but... Let me use the spiced worst. Okay, the ground pound is these things. Ow. Flip. Ground pound is those again, and with the reverse controls, I'm going to end up walking into them. I just know it. Or walk into the ground. I hate reverse controls. Please get rid of them. Don't worry, I got lots of... Let's finish the acorns first. And 12 berries. I think I'll survive. As long as I don't get the questions wrong. Only one I care about in this rat hole of a town. Lebkuchen's the only family I have left in this wretched village. Freya's just forgotten again. If not for Lebkuchen, I would have left already. I would be worse off. She's been the only one looking out for me since Granny Hall passed. Rather keen to use her bosom friend as a crutch, aren't you? Oh no, I chose the wrong one again. Okay, we got to this part again. Only one I care about is rat hole of a town, only family. If not for Lebkuchen, I would have left already. Yet I never did, because I don't want to lose her. Let's continue. Ow. I was about to say I'm doing better than last time, but then I'm getting hit by stuff. Let's use some acorns. It's hard to dodge those. Oh no. Not with the flipped, I can't see. Wrong way. It's okay, I got lots of healing out the grape juice. Although I'll probably need that later. Flip. No, not this one again. Last question. Watch me get it wrong again. I know her better than anyone, do you? Better than Granny Gretel, even. I know how she loathes her veil, how she hides from everyone. Lebkuchen is much more than that, and I want to save her. I want her to give up. I want to save her. Take her away from Kieferberg to give her a better future. My, how righteous of you, lass. You're not worth my time, little ones. Okay, I've chosen the wrong answer. Every single time with her. I am not good at these things at all. So I guess see you in a little bit after I skip ahead. So you don't need to see the same boss battle 5 times. Okay, I think we're back to the question again. I know we're better than anyone, but Granny Gretel. She will surveil. I want her to give up. I want her to know it's alright to give up and live for her own sake. I mean, you could argue that's the same as saying you want to save her, but somehow this is a completely different answer. Ah, it's melting. What's this? The Vessel Testament. I assume the rest will be the same, so see you in a little bit. Okay, we're back, because this door seems to have been left open ajar. So, let's go see what's in there. This is during the festival, mind you. Father Hans study. It couldn't be. Oh, I didn't expect to go straight to a trapdoor. A door? What would Father Hans need this for? Oh, let me read some stuff first. Father Hans' open journal. The Lord can't forgive me for such sins. Whether I succeed in my endeavors or not, my role as a pastor is already compromised. Summoning Walpurga, the witch, comes with its sacrifices. Eugene's horses, Elizabeth's lad, and even their goats. Okay, so he was the one that did all of it. Elise herself. Me? All of Kieferberg has been compromised for the sake of doing away with this evil, so that nobody else may ever commit the same wretched sins as Old Hall, so that no accursed spawns of the devil himself may be brought to this world ever again. I'm not proud of what I've done, yet I believe it is a necessary procedure. May this sacrifice of mine allow my beloved Kieferberg to reach the gates of heaven. Beloved Kieferberg. It was him all along, the one setting up those rituals, inviting all this chaos into Kieferberg. I ought to get to the bottom of this. Textbook after textbook after textbook. What's this? A journal? Walpurga, the witch. The creation of life wasn't, by any means, among her many blessings, however. That is precisely what Old Haw claimed she got out of the woodland, a baby. How can this be? Was the witch ever capable of producing life? Homunculi, golems, I've done my research on such heretic matters, and yet none of what I've gathered points toward this possibility. Nor was Walpurga's covenant interested in the creation of life. And this is just nothing. Demonology. What has Father Hans been researching? Demons, malevolent deities adored by some and feared by many, are at the heart of evil. The so-called demon lords tyrannize and rule over marquises, imps, and the like. Each of these lesser fiends can, in turn, tame and keep familiars, evil spirits, and other such creatures to do their bidding. Witches, human women whose malevolent schemes and desires rule the night, stand as lesser beings, often used to establish a wicked kinship between this realm and the underworld. I see. These are all about Saint Walpurga, I believe. Let's see. Saint Walpurga, Kieferberg's patroness saint. All of her mercy, her benevolence, is the reason for my unrelenting devotion. Similarly to our pagan roots, Saint Walpurga's blessings serve none other than the people of Kieferberg. Protection, guidance, hope. Truly a servant of the Lord's will. May Saint Walpurga purge all evil. May she protect me in my endeavors. Ought to say, I don't think she's ever done such a thing. Okay, just to double check, this is the same. Open journal. Calling Elisa Hellspawn. Okay. I guess the key is probably for this. It does say catacombs key. Let's see what's down underneath. What is this place? A horse. It's too big to be fitted onto a hoof, but a brand new horse could steal service unworn and dull. You found your way here, I see. Father, my efforts haven't been in vain after all.
Is that so?
So it's true. You're the one who's been setting up those rituals. Unnecessary evil, Elise.
You old geezer!
What in the Lord's name are you trying to?
That's enough.
Do not invoke the Lord's name, witch. It's time I rid you of the evil within you, Elise. That I rid Kieferberg of what you represent.
What is this?
What are you saying? Old Hall never told you, did she? As I'd suspected. Told me what? She was a sinner, Elise, a witch in her own right. On her deathbed, she confessed her heaviest sin to me. That she prayed to the woodland for the baby she could not conceive. That baby is you, Elise, the product of witchery, heresy, and evil. To think Old Hall had it in her to betray our Kieferberg in such a way. There's only one detail I cannot make sense of, however. She spoke of a he as her benefactor. That he had granted her wish for a heavy price. Who this entity is, I have not yet determined, but you, Elise. What? You ought to know who she was talking about. I'm well aware where you've been these past few evenings.
What in the Lord's name?
You mean, who is he, Elise? Who is it you and your grandmother vow to serve, you witches? All that I've sacrificed. Eugene's horses, Apfel, this town's livelihood and future.
Out with it!
Get away from me. It wasn't all in vain, lass.
You old geezer!
You're insane. Tell me, Elise. Who is he? Is it Walpurga? Is it the devil himself? You're sick. Tell me. There seems to be a witch behind you. It's so dark. Where am I? Oh. It's getting real spooky in here. And then I died. Come now, my dear, my progeny. You were taken from me, by him, by your grandmother. How I have defied the odds and the gods to get hold of you. Oh, Elise, I can feel your heart thumping in my chest. Your burning fingertips, your tearful eyes. I can embrace you at last, embody your human vessel. Live the life I've always wanted, yet could never create for myself. Your life, Elise, the life of a woman. Apostasy, Father Hans something. Yes, ending number 4. And then I guess she took my body, as witches are known for doing in these games. And that was an ending.
Little goody two-shoes.
Okay, I am going to go in there again. And to see if there's anything there, and if it's just the same thing again, then we'll probably be cutting to Lebkuchen at the festival. Okay, welcome back. It's time for the Lebkuchen festival thing. I didn't find anything else secret in the apostasy ending area, so we're just gonna go to this. Happy to see you looking so cheery today, Elise. Why, even I get to make merry once in a while, don't I? It's as though everyone's forgotten about last week, isn't it?
Now that you mention
Folks were bursting at the seams, Leb. They couldn't bear another day fretting about all that nonsense, could they? Neither could we, if memory serves. Not after what happened yesterday. Is everything alright with you, Elise? Huh? There's no need to pretend, Elise. I know you. You've been hiding something from me, I know it. I won't ask you what that is, but can I trust you, Elise? I would never do anything to betray your trust, Leb. Like lead you into the forest and sacrifice you to Satan. I would never do it.
For goodness sake.
What are you laughing about, you?
Oh, Elise.
I can't help it when you look so serious. Well, I am serious about you, Leb. Speaking of which, won't you come with me to the bell tower? The bell tower. There's something I'd like to tell you, and I...
Lebkuchen?
Lebkuchen?
Cute, aren't you?
There's something I'd like to tell you too, Elise. You are truly... Let's get going. You lead the way. What is it you have to tell me, Leb? I'll tell you once we're there, Elise. Kieferberg's unrecognizable today, isn't it? Looks quite the same to me, ought to say.
Oh, Elise.
It wasn't a joke, Lebkuchen. Almost reverted to the old tongue. I'm well aware it wasn't Elise, but that's what I find so amusing. Amusing, you say? You're leaving soon, aren't you, Elise? Huh? Or something along those lines, I'm certain. I don't know yet, Lebkuchen. I'm still... Yes, you do, Elise, I can tell. You're going to that castle, aren't you?
Shush it, you.
Don't be silly, Lebkuchen. At some level, Elise, it's what you've always wanted. Kieferberg can't possibly give you any of that. What would you say I want, Lebkuchen? More.
I see.
More, huh? You've always wanted better, to go further, to live more. Even when we were young, you were never truly satisfied, were you?
Lebkuchen.
Lebkuchen, Neither was I, Elise. Huh? I told you, I never quite grew into this habit, or this veil. In fact, I'm not even certain who I am without them. You're not, but I am, Leb. Let's go with that one, and then hopefully it's the right one. Both know who you are without it, don't we?
Elise.
Elise. It's true you tend to hide. You've always been that way, but... My, how clever.
Lebkuchen.
You're doing it again, Lebkuchen.
For goodness
You
sake.
seriously thought I'd never notice?
Really?
Not necessarily, but... You despise Father Hans, not to mention Mrs. O'Dealy. That's not... You loathe that dust rake of a veil, and that grisly habit, too. That's why you had Mrs. Marielle covered in frills and decorations. Oh, so there's a lore reason it's so fancy. It's the color I'm not so fond of, but... You don't have a single Bible or rosary in your bedroom, let alone a cross. Even I have a silly altar, and you're the nun.
Elise.
At least that's...
Goodness
Quit
sake.
denying it, Lebkuchen. Come now, show me your hand. We know each other better than anyone else, don't we? I don't want to be a burden to you, Elise.
Lebkuchen.
That's enough hiding, wouldn't you say? I'm not... Quit holding yourself back, Lebkuchen. There's nothing left to hide. Not from me.
I wonder.
There's still something, Elise.
I see.
Tell me, then. I've been waiting, Leb. I need you to promise me something first. As long as it's not an excuse for you to...
Elise.
Promise me you'll be alright, with or without me, it doesn't matter. I promise, Leb, I can't expect you to watch over me forever, can I? Yet that's exactly what you'll do if I let you, isn't it?
I love you.
I love you, Elise.
Lebkuchen.
Lebkuchen. Of course I will, for as long as you'll have me.
I see.
You are truly ready to leave this rat hole of a town behind.
Lebkuchen.
Lebkuchen. Why, you called it worse yourself, Elise.
You know,
Come now. There's somewhere I'd like to show you, Leb. If it's with you, Elise.
for goodness
You're
sake.
so embarrassing, for goodness sake. Behold the token of love. Adorable. Lebkuchen, everlasting love. Item get acquired 1 token of love. And then on to nighttime. This is it. There's no going back. I've got everything. It's only a matter of...
Elise.
Is everything alright, Elise? Ah, yes. I need a moment. I should make certain I have everything in my basket. It's best I hurry and get everything ready. Party talk. Aren't you glad it's over, Elise? You mean this past week? I feel so much lighter, don't you? You'd be looking much lighter if you took your habit. If you took your habit too, off, yeah. Don't you start, Elise. The procession ended long ago, that's all. You're so insistent about my habit. Why is that? Because you look so much better without it. You wouldn't even know what to wear if you had the choice, I'd wager. Why, yes, I would. No, you wouldn't, Leb. Of course I would, Elise. I have plenty of dresses at home. From when you were a toddler, maybe. Elise, you know I'm right, Lebkuchen. Let's not argue. How do you think I should dress then? Not like a nun, that's for certain. Well, that's not helpful. I want you to be able to decide for yourself, Leb. Oh, shush. When do we leave then? Huh? Kieferberg, Elise, we're leaving, aren't we? I suppose, but now that we're leaving together, Granny Gretel still needs you to help, doesn't she? Not necessarily. She's rather energetic for her age. Lebkuchen, I thought you wanted me to stop holding back. I do, but I thought you... I've made my decision, Elise. My future is with you. For goodness sake. My, you're as red as your shoes. Oh, shush. Maybe it's best I hold back a little after all. Lebkuchen, you'll be the end of me if you keep... We can hold hands on the way there if you want. For goodness sake. You're truly so easy to tease, Elise. I know, I know. I ought to focus on finding him. If he truly does grant my wish, maybe I can give Lebkuchen a better life too. Oh, you sweet summer child. I'll use the final save slot for this. Okay, I have successfully seduced the nun. Now to lead her into the forest and sacrifice her to Satan. First, which one is this? This one. The food first. A hand of flesh. The sweetest nectar. There's probably another ending you can get by, like, putting different stuff in here, because there's other options, but... Token of love, proof of Lebkuchen's undying love for Elise. That should be good. And we're gonna get the bad ending first, so that the good ending is the last one we see. Although, I wonder if there's an ending you get for, like... I don't know, we'll see. First, the bad end. Keep close to me, alright? It's best we don't wander about. We could get lost. Since when have you known about this place, Elise? Since, Monday, I suppose. It's so beautiful. I've never seen so many butterflies in one place. Don't know if I'd call it beautiful, but... Oh, but it is, Elise. Look at how blue the sky looks from you. Oh, Elise. This is better than watching the stars at night. Come, Lebkuchen, stay close to me. I wouldn't want you to get lost. Yeah, this place always makes itself look really good for them, I guess. Elise, is everything alright, Lebkuchen? This is such a beautiful place. I wonder how nobody stumbled upon it until now. Now, that's a great question. Look at all these butterflies, they're everywhere. I could fall asleep right here in this tall grass. Tall grass. Does anything seem strange to you, Lebkuchen? How so? It's rather cold, wouldn't you say? Oh, but doesn't this breeze smell so fragrant? I don't know what's going on, but I ought to be careful. Did you hear that, Elise? Hear what? Why, the birds. They're chirping. Do you think there's a creek around here? Oh, I wouldn't know. I wonder if they're doves. I don't know what's gotten into her, but she's seeing things I'm not. I ought to hurry and leave these testaments where they belong. The tender flesh of earthly desire. I suppose this will be enough. Oh, I've never seen so many together. Huh? Why, all these fireflies, Elise. Fireflies. This truly is a wonderful place. Party talk is the same, I assume. I acquired a mushroom. Explore the woods and find him. Wonderful. How I miss being in your shoes. Okay, I already talked to all these golden girls last time, so we're not going to talk to them. I assume they'll say the same stuff. Maybe a little different with Lebkuchen, but I'm not gonna read them all. So. Is there anything this way? Yeah, I might as well get the spiced worsts. So I'll have all the healing in the world. Maybe I should just eat some bread. And another nun. A lot of nuns being either sacrificing or doing the sacrificing. Either being sacrificed or doing the sacrifice. Yes. The sweetest nectar to be drunk in earnest. A fountain. The water's so clear, I wonder if we could drink from here. It's best we don't. Oh, I'm sure it'd be alright. A fountain? Is she seeing something I'm not? Acquired one mushroom. Here it is, the single-eyed goat. Demon. Symbol. The good company, the object of one's affections. I suppose this will be enough. My, I didn't know you had it in you. What?
Please.
Bringing me to such a wonderful place, Elise. Come now, there's an even better place up ahead. Yeah, a better place. The gates that old hag told me about.
This is it.
I did it, they're open. But if I go through with this, I might lose. Well, bad ending first, everyone. I've come all this way, I ought to find him. I have to do this. I'll have him grant it for me if it kills me. Huh?
Lebkuchen.
Lebkuchen? She was taken? I've come this far. I ought to go meet him. The one behind it all. Flock, wait. Okay, I think this part will be the same, like, chase thing. So I'll probably come back after we get past it all. Okay, I'll probably be starting at this point. I think this is right before Lebkuchen's gonna come out. Let us indulge in the first course now, I don't... Elise. Lebkuchen. Let us make a toast, Elise.
This is ridiculous!
What did you do to her?
Yeah?
Me.
Out with it!
Let her go. Why, I don't think you'd want that, Les. Contract is sealed after all. Huh? Come now. You know what we're doing here, Elise.
Hurry it up!
Told you to let her go, you... Let's get this out of the way, I don't... Elise. These gifts, Elise, the testaments to your loyalty. The tender flesh, your own mortal body. The sweetest nectar, your very own blood. The good company. Now that's the one you hold dearest to your heart, Elise.
In the Lord's name!
No, that can't be. Elise, save me.
This is ridiculous!
No, you can't do this. No, Elise. Stop, this isn't what I meant to do. Nobody told me about this. They're so noisy. Can't we get this over with? So noisy, so noisy. That's what I said, you lousy crow. Let us feast free, Azio. How could you, Elise? I trusted you, Elise. Help me, Elise. Lebkuchen. And we just die if we interfere, so I guess we just gotta let it happen. No, this isn't what I...
Help me! Elise!
Lebkuchen's calling for me. This isn't what I meant to do. Not at all. How could you, Elise? You betrayed me, Elise. Lebkuchen, she's the good company. I can still save her if I can still stop this. Lebkuchen's... she's going to die. I will never forgive you, Elise. Never. Lebkuchen, she's glaring at me. There's so much blood. There's nothing I loved you, Elise. How I loved you, Elise. Lebkuchen, she's... Oh, I'm full. There, look, it's a golden girl, Lebkuchen. I must thank you, Elise, not only for the feast, but for this beautiful new addition to my entourage. Lebkuchen. We'll meet again, Elise. I will be there, on the day your second child is born. Until we meet again, Elise. New day. I assume we'll just be rich again and stuff. It might be slightly different, we'll see. If it isn't, I will skip right about here. Okay, the part after the credits. Got precisely what he promised me. Nothing more, nothing less. Fortune, wealth, a second chance at happiness. Yet. I don't know how different this will be, but we shall see. No matter how big the ballroom, how glorious the dresses, I found myself feeling out of place. None of it came close to what I sacrificed. It all felt vapid, worthless, far from what I truly wanted. Vapid. The harrowing regret haunted me day and night. Unearthly visions of her, of the look on her face the night I lost her forever. He, too, visited me in the dead of night, reminding me of my own foolishness, my futility. All I had left was my progeny, my beloved son Henry. My one and only child. I will never put you in harm's way. Never will that demon get my second-born child. There is only you, Henry. You are my only hope, my one chance at happiness. Yet, fate wouldn't have it that way. I had twins, a boy, Henry, and a daughter. My beloved daughter. He's going to take her from me. This next part will be the part that has to be different. A little bit different, at least. And he did take her, as per his end of the bargain. I still had Henry, yet I'd lost not only the one I loved most, but also the fight against him, and now my daughter as well. I left to take refuge in a monastery, for a chance at redemption, in an attempt to reach Lebkuchen through prayer. I can't ask for your forgiveness, nor am I worthy. Okay, at least becomes none. All I ask of thou is to allow me to spend the last of my days in peace, to prepare my soul for eternal damnation. Oh Lord, if I'm to burn in hell, may I at least meet her once more before I... Elise. Lebkuchen.
Really?
You've done enough, Elise. I forgive you. Oh, Lebkuchen. Come, Elise. Let us go. Your time has come. I'm sorry, Lebkuchen. Oh, my beloved Lebkuchen. The Judas's kiss. Ending number 3. I mean, I guess they were happy at the end. I don't know how real that was. Okay. I'll be back with more endings in a little bit.
Littlegoodytwoshoes.
Let's see, let's go to before we set everything in the goodie basket. I want to see if I can, like, put the wrong things in. Let's see if that's an ending. And then we'll get the good ending. It's like tender flesh. Oh, just some bread. Sweetest nectar. Have some grape juice. The good company. Have some single purga oil. That'll be fine. Let's go see if that gets us a different ending. Also, this video is about to be 3 hours long, so I don't know how much I've edited it down, but...
You know, Oh, Elise.
Let me put this, if it says a different message, or if it just doesn't let me through. Make an offering. Is that good enough? Some bread up there. Does let me go through. Oh, these fireflies. Okay, I guess I'll see you all again when I get to the end of it. Because that might be where it actually is different. So, bye for now. Huh?
Lebkuchen.
Lebkuchen?
What in the Lord's name?
Where are you? Just fall in a hole. Is this just a game over, or is this leading to an ending? Okay, this is some spooky stuff.
What is this?
Where am I? What is this place? You've come to me, my progeny. It's you, the old hag. Done well in finding your way to my grove, Elise. Oh, how I struggled to reach you before you reached him. Stay away. Those vexing pets of his, taking hold of my woodland as they pleased. But now, I can take back what's rightfully mine. No, stay away. I've tried, Elise, endlessly, over and over again, to create life just the way he did that day.
What is this?
What? Using my fertile soil to conceive you, my womb. Don't come any closer. Oh no, we're gonna die again. And now, Elise, at last. At last, my beloved, I can embody your human vessel. I was used by him and his marquises, relentlessly so. All for the sake of that woman's insignificant wish. I bore you in my womb, I nurtured you, my beloved. Yet he still dares interfere with my kin. You are mine, Elise, not his, not your grandmother's. You, my beloved, are what I'm not. Oh, Elise. I can feel your heart thumping in my chest. Your burning fingertips, your tearful eyes. I can feel your living, breathing body cradling me at last. With this, with your human body which I bore, I can once more bear life in my womb. I can live as a woman. Oh, there's more. Ah, good evening, gentlemen. Nice ribbon eyes. And a butterfly little brooch thing. And butterflies down there. Wandering about after dark again, Elise. I'm sorry, Mr. Bernhard. It seems I got carried away by my duties. Mrs. Elma needed help until a little later, you see. It's a good thing you're so dedicated, Elise. Of course, it's a pleasure to help my neighbors. Why, you sound like a completely different person, Elise. Still in good spirits after the festival yesterday, are you? Oh, it was the best we've ever had, after all. And then the credits again. Can I skip these? I don't seem to be able to skip these. So I'll see you again if there's any more. Bye for now. Motherly cocoon, succumb to the witch. Yeah, die to the witch. Motherly cocoon, yes. I see. Ending number 10. I've lost track of how many we've done, but we've got quite a few.
Littlegoodytwoshoes.
Now, real quick, I'm gonna go get the final ending that'll actually be nice. So see you in a little bit. Okay, everyone. We're back. Now to get the actual good ending. But if I go through with this, I might lose her. If what's on the other side of these gates is anything like the woods, I can't go through with this. Hey, after credits now. Let's see what happens. Will she leave for 3 years as well? We left Kieferberg the week after the festival. Lebkuchen's excitement to finally leave was palpable, and so was mine. Oh, please be careful out there, my love. I will, Granny. Don't you worry about me. I'll miss you two so much. We will miss you too, Freya, but we'll come visit. Oh, please write us often, here? We will, Granny. Goodbye. We didn't know what to do with ourselves. All we wanted to do was travel. Always on the road, looking for the next best town to visit. We did odd jobs here and there, stopping at every inn and living with whatever we earned each day. I could tell Lebkuchen felt more liberated than ever. While I felt I was living a dream, having finally left the person I was in Kieferberg behind. Until the day we both realized there was something missing. We had each other, we were young and free, but...
Elise.
Are you sure this is what you want, Elise? Let's at least stop by and see how everyone's doing, alright? I suppose it's been a while, that's true. Kieferberg truly is where we both feel at most at home, isn't it?
Now that you mention
Everywhere feels like home when you're with me, Lem. Yet there's something missing, isn't there? I suppose that's what we're going to find out. However, nothing could have prepared us for what would happen. What's gonna happen?
For goodness
Come now, folks. Excuse me, let me through. I need to talk to Lebkuchen. Elise, can we have a word about the windmill renovations?
you hear?
Not now, Mr. Heinrich. I'm looking for Lebkuchen. Sparkly.
Goodness sake.
There you are, Lebkuchen.
Elise.
Were you looking for me, Elise? Everyone's pestering me over these renovations.
Really?
Folks are moving in next month, Elise. It's only natural.
Is that so?
Hounding me won't make them come any faster, though. More importantly, Elise, won't you come up to the bell tower with me? Huh? What for?
Oh, Elise.
Why, for lunch, silly. Roast sandwiches, remember? Oh no, it's noon already. I promised Mr. Gustav I'd help him and the lads with... Come now, Elise. You're too wound up. Let's go upstairs. Lebkuchen's now Kieferberg's elder. She's our teacher, nurse, baker. She can do anything she sets her mind to, it seems. She still spends most of her time in church, if it can even be called that. We've made it a point to renovate it, away from St. Walpurga and all those old crosses. And the crosses, what is it now then? Say, Elise, I was chatting with Mrs. Wilma just now. Oh, I told her not to pester you with her nonsense. She's been wanting to ask you about her inn, you see. She's afraid she won't have enough room for everybody, and...
I did it!
We'll just have to build her a bigger inn then. Problem solved.
Oh, really?
Generous, aren't you?
Shush it, you.
Oh, shush, we can afford it. As for me, I suppose I'm the mayor now. At least became mayor. Mr. Gustav said it was time for change after Father Hans died and appointed the role to me himself, but Father Hans made me the mayor. I never imagined I'd enjoy it so
For
much.
goodness sake.
What's the point of having folks over if they're not making us any money? You're enjoying this, aren't you? Things are finally starting to change around here, Leb. Can you believe folks are moving from Pimmeldorf to Kieferberg now?
Rather cute, aren't you?
You look the prettiest when you're passionate about something. Did you know that?
Lebkuchen?
Lebkuchen? My, you're red as a beet. Bells of Dawn, ending number 7. Bells of Dawn, bear witness to Elisenlebkuchen. Also, I named the last episode, and probably this one too, Elisenlebkuchen. That's a type of, like, Lebkuchen, which is the honey bread. There's a special type called Elisenlebkuchen. In other words, Elise and Lebkuchen. So they were made for each other.
Little goody two-shoes.
Okay, I guess that's all we've got for today. There's still the Freya endings and maybe some other endings I didn't know how to get to. But hopefully you all enjoyed these ones. So, and if you enjoyed, then liking, subscribing, commenting, and sharing are all appreciated. The most important thing, though, that thou must absolutely do is have a nice day. Thank you for watching, and see you next time.